Beneath our feet, the earth is restless. Volcanoes are its pressure valves, powerful, unpredictable, and ancient. They are born from the chaos deep within the mantle. Driven by tectonic forces, their fury reshapes the world. Volcanoes are not just mountains, they are wounds in Earth's crust where fire escapes. The Pacific Ring of Fire circles the ocean with seething energy. It holds over 70% of the planet's active volcanoes. This ring stretches across Japan, Indonesia, the Americas, and Oceania. It is a chain of destruction and creation. In 1815, Mount Tambora in Indonesia erupted with unimaginable force. It was the most powerful volcanic eruption in recorded history. Ash and gas were hurled into the atmosphere. Over 70,000 people died, and the world plunged into a year without summer. Crops failed, famine spread, and snow fell in June across parts of North America. The sun turned red through a smoky sky. In the year of our Lord 79, Mount Vesuvius buried Pompeii and Herculaneum under volcanic ash. Thousands of lives were erased in a single day. People were frozen in their final moments. Their bodies became casts of stone beneath layers of ash and sorrow. Iceland sits on the mid-Atlantic ridge where continents pull apart. Its volcanoes are raw forces of nature and symbols of national identity. In 2010, Eyjafjallajökull erupted and grounded flights across Europe. Tiny particles of ash drifted through jet engines and threatened disaster. Hawaii rose from the sea because of a volcanic hotspot. The islands were built layer by lava and time. As the Pacific Plate drifts northwest, the hotspot continues to create new islands. From Kauai to the Big Island, each landmass is a living fossil. Kilauea is one of Earth's most active volcanoes. Its lava flows have engulfed homes, highways, and forests. Some eruptions do not just destroy, they threaten civilization itself. Supervolcanoes are rare but cataclysmic. Some volcanoes do not just threaten a region, they threaten the entire planet. Yellowstone is one of Earth's most dangerous supervolcanoes. It sleeps beneath a national park visited by millions every year. Its caldera stretches across 45 miles. Beneath it lies a magma chamber large enough to fill the Grand Canyon multiple times. It last erupted over 640,000 years ago. Before that, it erupted 1.3 million years ago and 2.1 million years ago. That pattern suggests it could erupt roughly every 600,000 to 700,000 years. Some believe it is overdue. If Yellowstone erupts again, it will not look like a fiery explosion. It will begin with earthquakes, ground swelling, and venting gases. Then, without warning, the sky will darken. Ash would fall across North America, choking crops and shutting down power grids. The eruption could eject over 2,000 times more material than Mount St. Helens. It would cool the planet, disrupt weather patterns, and collapse global food supply chains. Cities across the Midwest could become uninhabitable. The world as we know it would be forever changed. It has not happened in human memory, but the evidence lies beneath our feet. Scientists monitor Yellowstone constantly, but if it erupts, we may only have days or hours to react. The question is not if, but when. Lake Toba in Indonesia erupted 74,000 years ago. It was so powerful that it almost wiped out humanity. Some scientists believe only a few thousand humans survived. The ash cloud darkened the planet and changed the climate for years. Toba left behind a vast caldera filled with water. The peaceful lake hides a violent past. Not all volcanoes roar on land. Deep beneath the oceans, volcanoes build new crust along the sea floor. Hydrothermal vents called black smokers release mineral-rich water. Strange life forms thrive there in complete darkness. These underwater volcanoes might be where life began. The heat and chemistry could have sparked biology in the deep. Around 1600 before Christ, the island of Santorini exploded. The Minoan civilization collapsed, and waves swept across the Mediterranean. Some say this eruption inspired the legend of Atlantis, a paradise lost to fire and water. In Central America, volcanoes tower over fertile farmland. The ash creates rich soil that feeds millions. But beauty hides danger. In 1985, Nevado del Ruiz erupted in Colombia. Melting glaciers triggered a lahar, a deadly river of mud and ash. Over 20,000 people died in the town of Armero. The warning signs were there. Few listened and many paid the price. Mount Fuji in Japan is a national symbol and a sleeping giant. Its last major eruption was in 1707. Ash blanketed the city of Edo, now called Tokyo. More than 3 centuries have passed, but the volcano remains active. In 1991, Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines exploded. The eruption dropped global temperatures by half a degree. Sulfur dioxide reached the stratosphere and reflected sunlight. It was one of the largest eruptions of the 20th century. Naples lives in the shadow of Vesuvius. Millions of people live within reach of its next eruption. Scientists use seismographs, gas sensors, and satellite data to monitor volcanoes. Yet, even with modern tools, prediction is not easy. Iceland may someday split apart along its volcanic rift. New land is rising as tectonic plates drift slowly. Not all eruptions explode. Hawaiian volcanoes often flow with slow rivers of lava. But some unleash pyroclastic surges. These clouds move faster than hurricanes and obliterate everything in their path. Pompeii was consumed by one of these surges. Entire families perished where they stood. Despite the risks, volcanoes give back. Their ash enriches soil, and their heat powers geothermal energy. In 2021, a new island emerged near Japan. Born from fire, it reshaped the sea overnight. Volcanoes are not unique to Earth. Jupiter's moon Io erupts constantly with molten rock. Mars hosts Olympus Mons, the tallest volcano in the solar system. It stands nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. On Venus, volcanoes may still be active beneath the planet's dense atmosphere. Across the cosmos, fire shapes planets. Volcanoes created our continents. They birthed the land beneath our cities. Without them, Earth would be a lifeless water world. They built the stage for evolution. The oxygen we breathe, the soil that feeds us, the islands we love, all owe their existence to volcanoes. Volcanoes are creators as much as destroyers. Their fury shapes the earth, and their silence hides deep power. They do not follow our rules or calendars. They answer to the pulse of the planet. So when you see a smoking crater or feel the earth tremble, remember this. You are standing on the edge of something ancient and alive. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story of Earth's volcanic soul with someone who needs to remember how powerful our planet truly is.